What is up, people? Today I'm getting back into my Christopher Nolan collection and reviewing Batman Begins. Coming up for you guys next. So Batman Begins is a 2005 film directed by the great Christopher Nolan, and it stars the equally great Christian Bale as Batman, or Bruce Wayne. I remember in 2005 going into this movie with my hands folded like this, like, show me what you got, because I do not have high hopes for this. After Batman and Robin, I was burned. I really felt like a trauma victim by the end of Batman and Robin. And even though that was a long way behind me, I still felt the effects. But as we go into it, and I will talk about in detail how this movie really became, at the time, my favorite Batman movie of all time. Now, this is loosely based on the comic book Batman Year One that came out in the 80s and that I read in the early 2000s. And they take some of the same characters and added a few from Batman's oeuvre just to make this ensemble piece work. So like in Batman Year One, this is about the origin of Batman and really what happened to Bruce Wayne to make him want to become and don this costume or this identity. And I love the way that this story is told, just because, you know what, I hate origin stories. I hate them. I feel like they're rote, and I feel like they're stories that we all know. But if you're going to do it like this and tell it in a way that is actually interesting. And the way that Bruce Wayne is trained by the League of Shadows here is incredible to me. It is one of my favorite origin stories. I love this origin for Batman even more than it is in the actual comic book Batman Year One. This is a movie that actually surpasses the actual book for me. Just his interaction with Ducard, played by Liam Neeson, and Ra's al Ghul, played by Ken Watanabe, is literally like ripped off of the page, authentic and great for me. Even though Ducard is not in that original comic book, in the actual comic book lore, he is just a Parisian detective that deduced Batman's origin and figured out that he was Bruce Wayne. But hey, for here, he definitely works, and Liam Neeson is awesome in it, and he was right to pull away from the Star Wars saga to do this movie. And then from there, we are introduced to what Gotham has become after Bruce has left. I absolutely love just all of the metaphors that are being brought in here. How on the surface, Gotham looks like it is fine, but beneath it, down below, in the depths of Gotham, the seedy underbelly, literally, it looks like it is about to explode and just take over Gotham. And I love how that metaphor is literally brought into how this movie looks visually, and just how literally all of the seedy underbelly is below Gotham. And I cannot stress enough, this movie and the next movie films Chicago in a way that I have never seen it before, and I feel like Chicago has never been clearly represented more than in this movie, and especially in the next one. And Christian Bale as Batman and as Bruce Wayne is kind of a mixed bag for me. I really do like his Bruce Wayne. He might even be my favorite. His Batman, with his Batman voice, definitely gets on my nerves, and I feel like, yeah, it's not my cup of tea, but hey. You have Gary freaking Oldman, who is unrecognizable as Commissioner Gordon, or who is not even a commissioner at this point in time. He's just a detective, and wow, man, he definitely, this was a changing point for him as an actor, and I love it. Michael Caine is always great, and he is great as Alfred. You got Morgan Freeman as Lucius Fox. I really did dig that they actually incorporated this character into this movie, and I really did love it. And then, hey, you had Cillian Murphy as the Scarecrow. You know, I was worried when I found out that he was going to be in this movie, but I was glad that he is not going to be the main focus or the main villain. And then you have smaller performances like Tom Wilkinson, and he is also unbelievable in this movie, and this is one of those performances from him that he gets to kind of ham it up, and I feel like he doesn't get to ham it up enough because I really did like his hammy performance. There is one performance I do hate, and I know a lot of you agree with me. It is Katie Holmes as Rachel Dawes. She just does not pull this off. I do not buy her as a lawyer. I do not buy her as a strong personality, and I just don't buy her in this movie at all. And then you add all of that in with the metaphors that are going on in this movie and how Batman isn't just a name or a singular person, but he is a construct. And it takes many people to bring this construct to life. It could not work with just Bruce Wayne. He needs Alfred, he needs Lucius Fox, and he needs Gordon. All of these people together make what is and what will be Batman. And Batman needs to be more than a man, and that is something that is just nailed home here. I love Batman Begins. I could watch this movie over and over and over again. I definitely just love the lore of this movie, how it is filmed, and how they take Batman Year One and realize it for the big screen here, even though it is a much different take. I love the vision of this movie and what it says, and I love the acting as well. And for that, and for many reasons more, I have to give Batman Begins a 9 out of 10. This movie really brought me back to the Batman franchise, people. So next, you know I got to do the 4K review for Batman Begins. You know that is going to be one that I really am anxious to see just because I don't know how it is going to come out, and I will definitely get that to you guys really damn fast. So if you're excited about it, comment down below. Let me know what you thought of it if you have actually seen it before me, and as always, people, subscribe so you know when that video comes out. And I thank all of you for watching. You guys are awesome. And I will see all of you next time.